There is an engine check light, so we are going to service center to check it. That guy was looking at that side and I suddenly got his pictures in. That's why I kept my horn very high at that time. For a long duration I horned him, but other person came in looking at this side only, but it was not easy to manipulate. It was a maneuver at that time. So I'm getting both engine check light, and if I am just from past 48 hours, this is it's just now today morning I started my vehicle, so there is no temperature warning. It will take another 20 kilometers for me to show you the temperature warning indicator also coming up. Actually on Saturday I was in the traffic and I got this temperature indicator warning, and also I got engine check light within 1 kilometer after the temperature warning indication. I stopped in the signal, I switched off, and again it showed up. So actually that is what happened. And there was just Triumph showroom was just in the reach of 4 kilometers the time when the indicator showed up in my machine. So I didn't wait, I just continued on to Triumph showroom after 5 minutes of waiting, and they checked the coolant, they checked the radiator, and they eventually told the problem is fixed after doing some EC update and erasing the old data. But it didn't work out. It seems like it didn't work out, because especially when there is an issue with temperature, there is a temperature warnings and the issue with the coolant circulation, it will take more time to fix and find out the root cause and the issue, because there are sensors involved and the vehicle temperature should be at the ideal temperature for them to check. It should not be the peak temperature, so they need to keep the vehicle aside for half an hour until it cool down completely, and then start the vehicle again for 2 to 3 minutes. When they find out that it is an ideal temperature, they will start observing it and testing it. So it was taking more time. They tried to fix it, but ultimately they couldn't. They told me to drop the vehicle there, but I thought, okay, let me come back, because I didn't think it was ideal to keep the vehicle there, because Sunday is a holiday, and also I'm not planning to go any ride on Sunday, so I thought of taking it along with me. So even they suggested that don't go any long ride, and if you can go, keep the revs well below 3000 rpm and just simply crawl into your place, it's fine. And my place is just 5 kilometers away from the service center, so even if you don't want to take it, even if they want to test it, they will switch on the engine. They cannot test it by switching off the engine, right? That is what it is. So I thought of, anyway, this is not for the first time it is happening for me. This is happening for me third time. Now it is around 6,000 kilometers. So first time when it happened around 2,500 kilometers after my first service, and during that time only coolant was updated, coolant was top up, because two coolant levels were below, almost it was touching the minimum part, and only coolant was updated. It fixed the issue. And then later on I got it again after 1000 kilometers, and when it got it again for 1000 kilometers, they flushed the radiator completely. They took more time, more than 1 hour, 2 hours they took, and they flushed the radiator completely, and they again upgrade top of the coolant and everything. They removed some coolant and they did all the things, but again it was good. After that I did test the issue again until 6000. Now 6083 kilometers are running. So now again I faced this issue. So I faced this issue again, and now it is not going away. You can still see there is an engine check light, and I am still, if you see my gear, I am in 4th gear and well below 40. That is RPM level is around 3000 RPM. That's it. So this is fine to run at the low temperature, at below than average temperatures. You can run it during such cases. I checked the coolant level, it is fine. Engine oil is also well above the mark. So last time I top up the engine oil at around 6,000, well below 6,000 kilometers. I got it top up once. So engine oil was top up. So that is how it is. Well, that's all said. Now the problem has to be rectified. Really, there was another update I made, regarding the coolant and radiator. Actually, I told this problem. I got monsoon check. There is some check called monsoon check. They will charge 180 rupees, and they will do, greasing and also check all the entire bike for any, for any issues. I got it checked, and during that time they actually put white jelly on the battery and lube. They put some lube, non-greasing formula, like non-corrosion, means no rest formula, something they will put. They charge me 300 rupees for that. During that time I said them explicitly that my radiator fan is not running frequently, and when they checked it, and they actually fixed it. Well, now within 2 kilometers of when I take the bike for the first time, and we go within 2 to 3 kilometers, radiator fan will start running, and that is how it was before the first service, after the first service, and the initial time. After 3,000, 4,000 kilometers, it stopped, and it only used to trigger after 8 kilometers or something like that. So that is fixed, and this is not the better. I have work to do. My work starts at 10 a.m. It's 9 a.m. now. I'll check with them. If they tell that wait and take away is possible within 3 hours of time, I see like how the cleaning and air filter check and everything can take place. Indicator haki sir. Indicator haki ನೀವು. We should react according to how people respond to us. Chapri, Chapri, what is it called? Chapri tribes. Here are few Chapri tribes. It doesn't matter whether there is indicator or there is. First of all, they will not have indicator working or the mirrors. Even if there is a mirror and indicator, they will just close the mirrors. They will close the mirrors. The race bikes. They will close the mirrors. They will not open the mirror, and they will not use the indicator. They will trouble others. They are called Chapri tribe. Chapri tribes. They belong to Chapri tribe. They are Chapri raiders. Okay, anyway. Oh, there is a lot of change. People are. This guy, Greta guy. Chapri raiders, Greta guy, and everyone out there. Oh my god, the police is there. Come over here. There's a farmer, largest one, there's a high flow, is very large. Yeah, we reached the 50 Triumph. Is there any other checkmark? Dropped in service station. Okay, here we are opposite to Forum Mall. Service station is just right here, so we are here, and I did not have my breakfast. Let me go and see what I can find for the breakfast in the Forum Mall, so I can show you the Forum Mall. Morning, nobody is available. Food should be available, right? Otherwise, what we will eat? Really nice mall. Food court has arrived. Food court and see what are the options available. Metro station, Konankunte metro. Oh, nothing is open actually. Why everything is empty? I want to eat something, man. open, but I don't know how long they will take for the orders. There is McD. Burger King. Oh, there is this place also, and we will go for. This is a good place to eat Haldiram's, but they haven't started it yet. They will start at 10:30. Now it is 10 a.m. So somehow I got this. After checking all the sensors, they found out that there is oil pressure sensor switch has some o-ring here, and it is similar to the o-ring that they replace whenever you replace the oil filter. So for some reason it has been burned down or it has been broken out, and they are told they have replaced it. And now I also find that engine performance is better than the morning when I bought this to the showroom service center. Yeah, so it is done on free of cost. There is no charge, and they didn't put any charges. It's free of cost, and issue is solved. Now there is no indicator for engine check, or there is no indicator for high temperature also, even after riding in the traffic in the peak hours in Bangalore. So all good. Cheers.